Hello everyone, in this session we will be solving Jan 2023 for MA1 1F. Question 1. The table gives you information about 6 plays written by William Shakespeare. The name of the play is given, number of words in each play and the year it was written. Which of these 6 plays has the greatest number of words? So the greatest number of words is 3557 and it is for the play Hamlet. Two of these 6 plays were written in the same year. So the year 1599 2 plays were written and they are Henry V and Julius Caesar. The play Othello has 9329 more words in it than the play Macbeth. Work out the number of words in the play Othello. Macbeth has 17121 words and Othello has 9329 more words. So you add 9329 to it, so you'll get a total of 26,450. So play Othello has 26,450 words in it. Last one, write the number 21055 in words. So it is 21,055. Okay. Moving to question 2. Luca has 5 kg of chopped tomatoes. He also has some empty tins. When full, each tin holds 350 grams of chopped tomatoes. Luca fills as many tins as possible with the chopped tomatoes. Work out the weight of the chopped tomatoes remaining after Luca has filled as many tins as possible. Give the units of your answer. So total he has 5 kg of tomatoes. 1 kg is 1000 grams. So 5 kg is 5000 grams of tomatoes. Now the capacity of each tin is 350 grams. You want to find the maximum number of tins that can be filled. To find the maximum number of tins, you divide 5000 by 350. So 5000 divide 350, it gives us 100 over 7, that is 14.28. So it means it can fill only 14 tins. Okay, and a part will be left. So it is 14.28. So it means only 14 tins can be filled completely. Okay, so in 14 tins we can find out what is the total amount of tomatoes. So that is 14. Each capacity was 350. So 14 times 350 is 4900 grams of tomatoes is filled in the tin. So from 5000, 4900 are used. So we are left with only 100 grams of tomatoes. Okay. Number 3. A sequence of patterns is made from squares. Pattern 1 has 1 square. Pattern 2, you added 1 square each on the 3 side, and so on is pattern 3. Question is, in the space below, draw pattern number 4. So now we will add 1 square. This is pattern 3. So add a square on each side. So add 1 square on each of the 3 sides, and that gives you pattern number 4. Okay. Complete the table. Pattern 1 has 1 square, 2 has 4, 3 has 7, and 4 has 10. So it means every time it is increasing by 3. So pattern number 5 will be 10 plus 3, that is 13 squares. Part C, it says work out the number of squares in pattern number 8. So we have till pattern 5. So let's work out for 6, 7 and 8. So since it is increasing by 3, so in pattern 6 it will be 16. Again you add 3, so pattern 7 it will be 19. Add 3, pattern 8 it will be 22. So the number of squares in pattern 8 is 22. Angus says there are 42 squares in pattern number 15. If you look at the number of squares 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 9, okay, they are not multiples of 3, whereas 42 is a multiple of 3. So you can write here 42 is a multiple of 3. So it is not a term of the sequence, so Angus is wrong. Okay, next question. Write 0.8 as percentage. To convert a decimal into a percentage, simply multiply it by 100. 0.8 times 100, you will get 80%. Write down the value of 3 in the number 4.763. So it is the third decimal place, that is, it is in the thousands place. So you can write here the value is 1000. Write these decimals in order of size. Start with the smallest decimal. Now what you can do is, since it has 3 decimal digits, you can write each number as 3 decimal digits. So I can add a 0 here to each, so it becomes easy to compare. Now all of them have the same number of decimal digits. We want the smallest of all. The smallest of all is 0.04. Then the next one is 0.042. Then we have left with 0.204, 240 and 200. So 0.2 is the third. Then 204 is fourth, and this is the fifth position. So let's put them in order. So order from small to big. So the first, that is the smallest, is 0.04. Second is 0.042. Third is 0.2. Fourth is 0.204. And last one is 0.24. Part D, right? 25.786 to 1 correct to 2 decimal places. So you need only 2 decimal digit. So I need only till 7, 8, 2 digit. The next digit 6 is strong, so add 1. So your final answer will be 25.78. After adding 1, it will become 79. Question is, find the square root of 1296. Square root of 1296. You put the same in your calculator. Square root 1296. That gives you 36. Okay, that's it in question number 4. Question 5. Adam has 8 packets of noodles. Here is the flavor of noodles in each packet. So hot and spicy, curry, veg, hot and spicy, curry, hot and spicy, curry, and hot and spicy. Okay, Adam takes at random a packet of noodle. On the probability scale, work out, mark with a cross the probability that Adam takes a packet which is of hot and spicy noodle. So altogether we have 8 packets. Out of that, hot and spicy is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the probability is 4 out of 8, which is 50%. That is 0.5. So you can mark here at 0.5 the probability of hot and spicy noodles. Circle the word that best describes the likelihood that Adam takes a packet of veg noodles. Now veg noodles appears only once out of 8, so it is unlikely. Belinda asked 20 people to name the type of rice that they each like the best. Okay, here are her results. Complete the frequency table for Belinda's results. So let's say arborio, you have 1 here, then 2, 3 and 4. So put 4 tallies for arborio and write your frequency is 4. For basmati, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one write diagonally. It makes a pack of 5 and 1. So total is 6. So write here 6. Then for jasmine, okay, so you have jasmine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So jasmine is total 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one diagonally 6 and 7. So total 7. And lastly, we have wild is appearing once here, 2 times and 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So the frequency for wild is 3. Okay, moving to the next question. Sandeep sells 600 tickets for an event. He receives a total of 7,200 from selling the tickets. 1/4 of the tickets sold are child tickets. The rest are adult tickets. The cost of an adult ticket is 1360. Work out the cost of the child ticket. So out of 600, 1/4 of the tickets sold are child tickets. So we can find the number of child tickets sold. that is 1/4 of the total, that is 150 tickets are child ticket. So the remaining are the adult tickets. So number of adult tickets will be 600 minus 150. So total 450 adult tickets were sold. The cost of one adult ticket is 1360. So the total cost of adult tickets, or the total money received by selling 450 adult tickets, is 450 times 13.60. So 450 times 13.6, that gives you 6120. So the total amount received by selling the adult ticket is $6120. Now altogether Sandeep received 7200. So we can find the difference, that is the cost of the total cost of 150 child ticket is the difference between the amount. So that is from 7000 you take away 6120, 7200 minus 6120, that gives you 1080. Now this is the cost of 150 tickets. We want to find the cost of one child ticket. To find the cost of one child ticket, you will divide 1080 by 150. So 1080 divide 150, that gives you 7.2. So the cost of one child ticket is 7.20. Okay. Question number 7. Simplify 5p times 9k. So 5 times 9 is 45, and p and k are different variables, so we cannot do anything. We will write them in alphabetical order. So kp. So we write here 45 kp. 7b, simplify. So you combine the like terms. 3e plus 8e gives you 11e. Then 2f minus 7f. 2 minus 7 is minus 5f. So your final answer is 11e minus 5f. Solve the equation 2d plus 7 equal to 16. So to solve this, you subtract 7 on both sides. So this will get cancelled. So you get 2d equal to 16 minus 7 is 9. I don't want 2. So to cancel it, do the opposite. Divide both sides by 2. So you get d equal to 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Next question. Here is a scale diagram showing the positions of Paris and Bordeaux. It says Alain drives from Paris to Bordeaux. The distance that he drives is 590 kilometers. This distance is greater than the actual straight line distance between Paris and Bordeaux. How much is the difference? How much greater? So you're working clearly. So what you can do is, the scale is given to you. 1 centimeter represents 80 kilometers. So use a ruler to measure this length between Paris and Bordeaux. So that will give you approximately 6.1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is 80 kilometers. So 6.1 centimeter will be 6.1 times 80. So 6.1 times 80. So you get here 488. So it is 488 kilometers. Whereas the distance that he drives is 590. So the difference between the two is 590 minus 488. So a difference of 102 kilometers. Okay. Number 9. Avner has two fair spinners. The spinner A has 1, 2 and 3, whereas spinner B has the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Avner multiplies the number on which spinner A lands by the number on which spinner B lands to find his score. Complete the table to show all possible value. So these are the scores for spinner A and these are the scores for spinner B. So you need to multiply both the score to get the total score. So there are few which are empty, so we need to work it out. On spinner B it is 2, and on spinner A it is 3. So you multiply 2 times 3, you will get here 6. Okay, same way you have 3 and 2, it will give you again 6. Then the next column is 3 here and 3 here, it gives you 9. Okay, so like this will complete the remaining boxes. So 4 on spinner B and 2 on spinner A, so this will give you 8, and 4 times 3 it gives you 12. So altogether we have 12 possibilities. Okay, I'm going to spin spinner A once and spinner B once. Find the probability that his score is an odd number. So circle out how many odd numbers we have here. So 1 is odd, then we have 3 which is odd, and we have 9 and odd here, and a 3 odd. So we have total 4 odds out of 12. So the probability of getting an odd score is 4 by 12. Number 10. Orange squash is made from orange juice and water. Sean has 2 different cartons of orange squash, carton P and carton Q. The table gives information about the 2 cartons. Carton P, total volume of orange squash is 250 ml. 30% of the total volume is orange juice. So out of 250, 30% is orange juice. So let's calculate 30% out of 250. So 75 ml is orange juice in carton P. Whereas in carton Q, total volume of orange squash is 250. 160 ml of the total volume is water. So in carton Q, out of 250, 160 is water. So you subtract 160. So the remaining 90 ml is orange juice. The question is, work out the difference in the volume of orange juice in carton P and Q. So the difference is 90 minus 75. So there is a difference of 15 ml of orange juice. Okay, that's it for this. Question number 11. On the grid below, draw the graph y equal to 1 minus 2x for values of x from minus 2 to 3. So we need to prepare a table of values starting from minus 2 up to 3. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. You can replace x by the values of x and find the corresponding value of y. And there is one more option, you can use a calculator to get the values directly. So go to your option, mode, number 7, table, and write your function 1 minus 2x. So 1 minus 2, to get x, you will press alpha and plus the close bracket. So I have the function here 1 minus 2x, press equal. It will ask you starting from what number. So start from minus 2, end at what number? You want to end at 3, and you need each number at a gap of 1. So step you keep it as 1, and that's it, your table is ready. So values of x are in this column, and we will need to copy down the values of fx. So values of fx are 5, 3 and 1. So right here 5, 3, 1. And for the remaining values, just scroll down. You need to get the values of 1, 2 and 3. So it is minus 1, minus 3 and minus 5. Minus 1, minus 3 and minus 5. So my table of values are ready. Need to plot these points and join them to get your required graph. The first point is when x is minus 2, y is 5. X minus 2, y is 5. So this is your first point. When x is minus 1, value of y is 3. X is minus 1, y is 3. X is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is minus 1. X is 2, y is minus 3. And when x is 3, y is negative 5. So we need to join all these points to get your graph. So join it with the help of a ruler. So you will get a straight line passing through all these points. Okay, and you get your required graph. Okay, next question, number 12. Show that 7 by 8 minus 5 by 12 equal to 11 by 24. So you need denominator 24. So 7 over 8 and 5 by 12. You are subtracting. Now to combine the two fractions, we need to have same denominator. Okay, so we need denominator 24. So multiply 8 by 3, it becomes 24. So we will multiply numerator as well. Similarly, 12, you want 24. So times 2, denominator, so multiply by 2. So 7 times 3 is 21 upon 24 minus 5 times 2 is 10 by 24. Now they are like fractions, denominator is same, so write 24 once and 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10 is 11 over 24, and that's it. This is what is required. Okay, next question. Find the highest common factor of 130 and 208. Show your working clearly. Okay, so the easy way to find out is using the product of primes. So to get that, what you have to do is you have to draw a factor tree. So first I'll teach you how to draw a factor tree, and then I'll explain you there is a faster way to get the product of primes from the calculator. So 130, you need to break up into two numbers which multiplies and gives you 130, any two number. So 13 times 10 is 130. 13 is prime, you cannot break it up further. 10, you can again break it up as 2 times 5. Now 2 and 5 both are primes. So these are the three numbers that multiplies and gives you 130. So 130 is 2 times 5 times 13. Similarly, we need to work out for 208. Now 208, okay, we can do it by 2. So it is 2 times 104. Again 104, you can write 2 times half of 104 is 52. 52 you can write 2 times 26. 26 2 times 13. Circle all the numbers which have no branches, and we have to make sure that these numbers that you circle, they are all prime numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the power of 4 times 13. So 208 is 2 power 4 times 13. Now this is how you get your product of primes. Now easy way to get these values are, go to your calculator. Okay, type 130, press equal, then you press shift and press this button which is below the square root where a fact is written. So press this and it gives me the product of prime, which is 2, 5 and 13, which is the same here. Let's check for 208. So type 208, press equal, shift and press fact, 2 power 4 times 13. Okay. Now we need to use the product of primes to find the HCF. So the definition is, to find the HCF using product of prime, you will take only the ones which are common with smallest power. You will take only the ones which are common with small power. So if you see, 2 is in both, but the small power for 2 is 1. 13 is in both, small power is 1. So 2 times 13, so your HCF is 26. Next question. Okay, question number 13. P equal to T minus AC. Work out the value of P. So just we have to substitute the values. P is T minus AC. Value of T is 18 minus A is negative 3. C, AC, it means A multiplied by C. So value of C is 5. Now put this in the calculator. So you get 18 minus 3 times 5. So you get your final answer 33. So value of P is 33. Next one. Make X the subject of the formula. To make X the subject means you need X all alone. Now to keep X alone, you need to move 10 and 3. So when I move 10 to the left, okay, plus 10 will become minus 10. Now I don't need 3 with X. To cancel 3, we will divide both sides by 3. This 3 will get cancelled. So you get your value of X equal to D minus 10 over 3. Okay. Next one. Okay. Question number 14. On the grid, rotate triangle A 90 degree anti-clockwise about the center. Now basically, normally we prefer to do it using a tracing paper. So if you have tracing paper, you can just trace out your triangle, hold at the center of rotation, turn 90 degree anti-clockwise this direction, and you can draw a diagram. But in case if you don't have a tracing paper, then there is a way to work it out. So let's name the triangle as PQR. So P, Q and R. So it is a rotation of 90 degree anti-clockwise. So let's take down the coordinates of P, Q and R first. So coordinate of point P is 2, minus 1. Point Q is 2, minus 3. And point R is 5, minus 3. Now the rule is, when it is a rotation of 90° anti-clockwise, what you have to do is, and it should be about the center. Okay, you have to swap the coordinates. XY will become YX, and since it is turning towards the left anti-clockwise, it will become negative Y. So using this rule we can find the new coordinates. Okay, your X coordinate will become your Y coordinate, so let's copy down that. All X coordinate will become your Y coordinate. So here you have 2, 2 and 5, so it will become your Y coordinate. And your Y coordinate becomes your X coordinate. So whatever is Y, just change the sign and write here. So minus 1, when it comes here, it will become plus 1. Minus 3 will become plus 3. Minus 3 will become plus 3. Plot these points and you get your required triangle. X is 1, Y is 2. So this is a point P prime. X is 3, Y is 2. X is 3 and 2. And X is 3 and Y is 5. Okay, join it, you get your required triangle. Okay, best is to use your tracing paper to get the answer. Okay, next question, number 15. Part B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle B onto C. So from B to C, you can see it is getting bigger. So you say the first part of the answer is that's an enlargement. Then we see how many times. So this side is 1, it became 1, 2, 3. So it becomes 3 times. So your scale factor is 3. And the third point, what you need is you need to find the center of rotation. So to find the center of enlargement, so what you have to do is join the corresponding points. So this point and this point, you join it and extend to see where it intersects. So when you join it, so this is, okay, use a ruler to join them, it will be better. Okay, same way, join one more point. Suppose I join this point to this point, so it will be, and you can see the two lines are intersecting at the origin. So your center of enlargement is the origin 0, 0. Okay. Next question. Question 15. Here is a floor plan of a stage. The plan is formed from a triangle and a rectangle. So rectangle dimensions are 4.8 meters by 3 meters, whereas the height of the triangle is 2.5. This side is 4.8, so this side is also 4.8. That becomes the base of the triangle. So you can write here, base of the triangle is 4.8. Okay. The stage manager is going to paint the floor. 1 tin of paint covers an area of 1.8 square meters. 1 tin of paint is costing $16.40. Paint can only be bought in full tins. The stage manager has $190 to spend. Does the stage manager have enough money to buy enough tins to paint all of the floor? Okay, so first thing is we'll work out the total area to be painted. So let's mark it, area of rectangle as A1, area of triangle as A2. A1, area of rectangle formula is length into width. Length of the rectangle is 4.8, width is 3. You times it, you will get 14.4. Area 2 is a triangle. Area of triangle is half base into height. Half base of the triangle is 4.8. Height of the triangle is 2.5. Put this in your calculator. So 1 by 2 times 4.8 times 2.5. That gives you area 6. So to get the total area painted, you add both. So 14.4 plus 6. So the total area to be painted is 20.4 square meters. Okay. Now, with 1 tin, you can paint, covers an area of 1.8 square meters. So let's find the number of tins needed to paint an area of 20.4. So total number of tins needed, number of tins required is the total area 20.4 divided by 1.8. So 20.4 divided by 1.8, it is 11.3. So 11.3. So we can buy only in full tins. So we need total 12 tins to paint the floor. Now let's find out what is the cost of 12 tins. One tin is costing you 16.40. So the total cost of 12 tins will be 12 times 16.40. So 16.4 times 12, that gives you 196.80. So he needs total 196.80 to paint the floor, but he has only 190, so which is less. So the stage manager does not have enough money. So write the final answer. Stage manager, okay, does not have enough money. Okay, that's it. Number 16. 80 students entered a dancing competition. The table gives you information about the length of time in minutes for which each student spent dancing. So time is given, frequency is given. Work out an estimate for the mean length of time the students spent dancing. The formula to calculate mean is sigma fx upon sigma f. Now sigma means the total. So total of all frequency. In the beginning it is given to you as 80, or else you can add up all the frequency. You will get your first answer 80, that is your denominator. So the total of all frequency is 80. Now for the numerator you need to add all fx. So you need to get fx. So you have frequency. Now x is basically midpoint of the classes. So what we'll do is we'll add up one more column here, two columns. Okay. So the first column is for x, which is the midpoint of each class, and the next column will be for fx. Okay, so now to find the midpoint of the class, what you need to do is you need to add both the end values and divide by 2. So this will be your x and this is fx. To find the midpoint, this is your midpoint of each class. So add 0 and 12. 0 plus 12 is 12, divide by 2, so exactly in the middle is 6. 12 plus 24, divide by 2, that will give you 18. 24 plus 36, add both, divide by 2, that gives you 30. 36 plus 48, divide by 2 will give you 42. And 48 plus 60, divide by 2 will give you 54. Now, you need to multiply the frequency and the midpoint to get fx. So 11 times 6 is 66. 25 times 18 will give you 450. 23 times 30 is 690. 15 times 42 is 630. And 6 times 54 will be 324. You got fx. We need sigma fx, means I need the total of all fx. So let's find the total. So it is 66 plus 450 plus 690 plus 630 plus 324. So the total is 2160. So sigma fx is 2160. To get the final answer, you divide 2160 by 80. So your answer, you divide it by 80. So your mean is 27. Okay. Next question. Solve, show clear algebraic working. So basically it's a linear equation in one variable. So 3 bracket 2 minus 4x equals 5 minus 8x. Step number 1 is to expand the bracket. To expand the bracket, you multiply 3 to first term 2, multiply 3 to the second term. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4x will give you 12x, equal to right hand side, keep it same. Now you have x on both sides, so always try to cancel the smaller term. Now in this case the smaller variable term is minus 12. So to cancel minus 12x, you add 12x on both sides. So this will get cancelled. You get 6 equals 5. 12 minus 8, that gives you plus 4x. Now you have only one variable now, that is 4x. You need to cancel 5 and 4. To cancel 5, you do minus 5 on both sides. So this will cancel out. You get 6 minus 5 is 1 equals 4x. I need to cancel 4, so divide both sides by 4. So this will cancel out. You get your final answer x equal to 1 upon 4, or you can write 0.25, and that is for 3 marks. Number 18. Use ruler and compasses only to construct the perpendicular bisector of line AB. You must show all your construction lines. So what you have to do is you take your compass, keep your pointer at point A, and your pencil somewhere here. Approximately the radius, the width should be more than half. So keep at point A and the radius in the compass more than half. Draw an arc. So you will get somewhat like this. With the same radius, now with B as center, draw another arc. You will see that the two arcs are intersecting. Join the 2 points of intersections. Join the 2 points, and that segment, that line is your perpendicular bisector of the given segment. That's it. Okay. Moving to question number 19. The diagram shows a pentagon. So pentagon has 5 sides, so 5 interior angles are given. One angle is missing. We need to work out the value of x. Now it's better to remember the values. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. For a quadrilateral, it is 360. Every time a side is increasing, the total increases by 180. So from quadrilateral, when you move to pentagon, 5 sides, it increases by 180, it becomes 540. And if it is a hexagon, the total is 720. Our question, it is a pentagon, so all the angles should add up to 540 degree. Now what happens if you don't remember? In that case, then you need to remember the formula. The sum of interior angle is n minus 2 times 180. 5 minus 2 times 180, that gives you 540 degrees. So when you add up all the angles, it is 540. To get the value of x, you add all 4, subtract from 540. So we have 135, 119, 90 and 67. Now put this in your calculator. So we have 135 plus 119 plus 90 plus 67, that gives you a total of 411. Now this you need to subtract from 540. So 540 minus 411, so that will give you 129. So your final answer value of x is 129 degrees. Next question, number 20. In a box, there are only green sweets, orange sweets and yellow sweets. Okay. There are total 280 sweets in a box, so that the number of green to number of orange is 2:3. Number of orange to number of yellow is 1:5. Work out the how many green sweets are there in the box. So basically you have two different ratios given. So let's write here. The ratio of green sweets to orange sweets is 2:3. Whereas the number of orange sweets to number of yellow sweets is 1:5. Now if you look here, you have orange sweets here, okay, and the corresponding ratio part is 3 here and 1 here. The problem is these two numbers are not same. We need them to be same. So to make them same, what you have to do is, you have 3 in the first one, so the second ratio, let's multiply by 3. So now it changes to 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 5 is 15. So now, okay, the ratio is same. So we combine the two and write a common ratio for all. So green is to orange is to yellow is now green is 2 parts, orange is 3 parts and yellow is 15 parts. So when you add up all, so altogether you have 15 plus 5, that is 20 parts. Now the total number of sweets in the box is 280. So this 280 is equivalent to 20 parts. So we write here 20 parts is 280. I want to find out one part, so divide both sides by 20. So you will get each part, one part is 14 sweets. Now the actual question is to find the total number of green sweets. So if you look at the ratio for the green, okay, it is only 2 parts. Okay, so one part is 14, so green will be 2 parts, a double of it, that is 2 times 14. So there are total 28 sweets which are green. Okay, and that's our final answer. That's it. Okay, moving to the next one. Shane bought a car. The amount Shane paid for the car was $32,000. Okay, Teresa also bought a car. To pay for this car, Teresa paid a deposit of $18,000 together with 14 monthly payments of $1,160. Teresa paid more for her car than Shane paid for his car. Work out how much more Teresa paid as a percentage of the amount Shane paid. So we know Shane paid $32,000. Let's work out how much Teresa paid. Teresa paid an initial deposit of $18,000 plus she is paying 14 monthly installments of $1,160. So she paid $1,160 total 14 months. So we'll find the total money she paid altogether. So the deposit 18,000 plus the 14 installments of 1,160. So altogether she paid $34,240. So this is what Teresa paid, $34,240. Now you can see here that Shane paid only $32,000. So you subtract 32,000, so we can find out how much extra Teresa paid. So extra amount paid by Teresa is $2,240. This many dollars are extra amount that Teresa paid. Now the question is, how much more Teresa paid, the amount, extra amount that Teresa paid, you want it as a percentage of amount Shane paid. So for that, the extra amount that Teresa paid is 2240. You want to find it as a percentage of amount paid by Shane, that is 32,000. So you want to find 2240 as a percentage of 32,000. So just times by 100, you will get your percentage. So 2240 over 32,000 times 100, that gives you 7. So it was 7%. Okay, next one. Kelly bought a van. After 1 year, the value of the van was $39,865. During this year, the value of the van decreased by 15%. It was 100%. After 1 year, it decreased by 15%. So from 100, you take away 15. It means it became 85%. And that amount 85% is $39,865. So the value decreased from 100% to 85%. So 85% is $39,865. To find the original, so you divide by 85, it becomes 1%. To find the original, you times 100. So 39,865, you divide by 85 to make it 1%, and times 100, that gives you 46,900. So the initial value of the car was $46,900. Now one more way to work it out is, there are many ways. Okay, one more way what we can do is, you write here dollars and you write here percentage. This price 39,865, this amount is 85%. Okay, because it reduced by 15%. So we need to find out what was the price when it was 100%. So we don't know how many dollars, so let it be y. Take cross product, the answer will be same. So y times 85 is 39,865 times 100. To find the value of y, divide both sides by 85 and it will give you the same answer. Okay, so value of y, the initial price was $46,900. Okay, moving to question number 22. Some members of a library were asked to name the type of book that they each like to read the best. Okay, one of the members is chosen at random. The table shows information about the probability of the type of book that these members answered. So mystery is 3x, thriller is x, comedy and romance is given. We know that all the probability should add up to 1. So 0.24 plus 0.40 plus 3x plus x, the total is 1. Okay, 0.24 and 0.40 when you add, it will give you 0.64 plus 3x plus x, that gives you 4x equals 1. Now I need to solve this equation. So to find the value of x, you need to cancel out 0.64 and 4. So subtract 0.64 on both sides. So this will cancel out. You are left with 4x equal to 1 minus 0.64 is 0.36. I want x all alone, so divide both sides by 4. So you get x equal to 0.09. I got the value of x. So the probability of thriller is 0.09, whereas mystery is 3 times 0.09. That will give you 0.27. So now I know the probability of each. The question is 48 members answered comedy books. So 48 members answered comedy books. Work out how many members answered mystery books. So 48 members, the corresponding, again we can do the ratio method. When it is 48 members, the corresponding probability for comedy is 0.24. So when the probability is 0.24, the number of members is 48. We need to find the number of members for mystery. For mystery, the probability is 0.27. We need to find out how many members. Okay, so take the cross products. So y will times with 0.24 and this will times with 48. So y times 0.24 equal to 48 times 0.27. Now to find the value of y, divide both sides by 0.24. So this will cancel out. Put this in your calculator. So you have 48 times 0.27 over 0.24. So that gives you 54. So your answer here is 54. Okay, that's it. Moving to the next question. Question 23. The diagram shows a triangle ABC inscribed in a semicircle. AC is 18, angle CAB is 50 and angle C is 90. AB is the diameter. Okay, go work out the perimeter of the circle. Now to find the perimeter of the semicircle, we need to add the diameter and half of circumference. So the diameter is 2 times radius and half of circumference will be pi r. So we need to know the value of r. Okay. Now in this triangle, since it is a right angle triangle, we can use SOHCAHTOA. D is hypotenuse and 18 is next to the angle, so it is adjacent side. Adjacent and hypotenuse, so we will use the CAR ratio, that is cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of angle 50 is adjacent side is 18 and hypotenuse is D. So take cross product, so you will get D times cosine 50 is 18. I want D alone, so divide both sides by cosine 50. So D equal to 18 over cosine 50. So put this in a calculator. Okay, 18 over cosine of 50. That gives you 28.00. So diameter is 28.00, that is 28. If diameter is 28, the radius is exact half. So radius will be 28 divided by 2. So your radius is 14 centimeters. Now, come to your question. The perimeter of a semicircle is pi r plus 2r, which is half circumference and the diameter. So pi radius is 14 plus 2 times 14. So put this in your calculator. So we have pi times 14 plus 2 times 14, that is 71.98. 71.98. The question says round the answer to two significant figures. So we need only the first two. So basically the next digit is strong, so add 1. So after rounding, your perimeter of the semicircle is 72 centimeters. Okay, next one. Question number 24. Write 625 into 10 raised to minus 4 as an ordinary number. Now it's very easy. the power is negative 4, so you write 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by your digit 6 to 5, and after the first 0 put the decimal point. So that's it, this is your answer. Now the next one, what we can do is we can put this in our calculator and let's see what answer you get. So your numerator is 2.4 times 10 to the power 12, and your denominator is 9.6 times 10 power 4. That gives me 225 million. Okay, so right here 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this answer has to be in standard form. So standard form means before the point you need only one digit. The point is here. I need to move this digit between 2 and 5. So you will get 2.5 times 10 to the power. So it is jumping total 3 and 3, 6 zeros and a 5. So total 7 digits it is jumping. So put the power 7. So the final answer is 2.5 times 10 power 7. That's it. Number 25. Question is to factorize. So y square minus 2y minus 48. So you need to open up two brackets. Both will start with y. To get your factors, okay, what you can do is you can go to the option mode 5 3 and put the values of a, b and c, the coefficient of y square, y and 48. So 1, coefficient of y is minus 2 and constant is minus 48. It gives you 8. Okay, so when you write the factors, you'll write the opposite sign. So 8 we will write minus 8 and minus 6 we will write plus 6. So it was 8, you write here minus 8, the opposite, and it was minus 6, so we'll write here plus 6. That's it. Okay, next one. Write down the inequality shown on the number line. So start with the variable x. The circle is at 3, so write here 3. The direction is from the direction of the arrow. It is towards the left. This direction arrow is this symbol, same symbol, that is less than symbol. This circle is shaded, so you will include 3, so you will put a equal to sign. Okay, so your inequality for this graph is x is less than or equal to 3. Next one. Solve the inequality. Again, the logic is same. Always try to cancel the smaller variable term. So I have 7w. Okay, I'll rewrite the question. 7w plus 6 is greater than 12w plus 14. So out of 7w and 3w, the smaller is 7w. So subtract 7w from both sides. This cancels out. You are left with 6 greater than 12 minus 7 is 5w plus 14. Now I need w alone, so I need to eliminate 5 and 14. So subtract 14 on both sides, so minus 14 on the right and minus 14 on the left. Okay, so 6 minus 14 is negative 8 greater than, this will cancel out 5w. I need to cancel 5, so divide both sides by 5. So this gives you minus 8 divided by 5 is minus 1.6, or you can leave it as a fraction, greater than w. So that is w is, the point is towards w, so you keep it same, is less than minus 1.6, or you can even write as a fraction minus 8 by 5. Okay, and that's it in this paper. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.